Shidim Shuri. It is Saturday, May 10th, 2025. Just a quick reminder, next Saturday will be the last stream on this channel. So, thank you everyone for tuning in the past few years, but the journey will end. Alright, let's go through everything real quick. I think it's going to be a fairly similar theme to most things outside of big pharma and small pharma. First up, Bitcoin doing good. This is Bitcoin future, so it's not moving, but if you want to know what the current Bitcoin price is, it is 103,750, and so it's slightly better than at the end of the Bitcoin future time. Okay, so it's actually higher. So if you equate that over to Bitcoin future, it would be like 104.5 or something like that. So it's doing well. I mean, it went higher. I think the real time on Bitcoin over the past 24 hours was it did get to 104. So I did sell some cover calls on my ETF Bitcoin position, which is IBIT. I already sold all my ARKB. I didn't have a lot. Okay, I would start to buy ARKB maybe 3 months ago. But on this pump last week, I said bye-bye to the ARKB. I sold some cover calls on IBIT. I have some shares that are free to sell starting Monday. And if I see anything near 60 or over 60, they are going. Between 60 and 61 or 62, they're going. Okay, I got a couple hundred shares that are tied up with cover calls between next week and the 2 weeks after, basically between next week and the end of the month. But I do have shares that are free to sell, and you bet. I'm gonna set an alarm here so that I know. I mean, I'm not selling at 60, but if it go off slightly above 60, then I know it's getting close. It is that simple. MicroStrategy. If you have it, and I do have it, I did trim here in this spot right here, the ref high, and my next spot to trim is up there. 441 is my order. Okay, I'm just going level to level, not tie myself, not hitch my ride on any narrative that it's gonna go to the moon. No, I'm just gonna let TA do the work and follow what TA is telling me what to do. It is that simple. All right, let's move on. TLT, not a surprise. Struggle to stay down here because tariff, fear, stagflation, inflation, blah, 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 whatever. All right, move on real quick to the major indices. Basically, it's ended where it started. Okay, so this is Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, last Friday. So what do you say? We ended the week where we were last Friday. Yeah, so yeah. Meh. QQQ, pretty much the same. It is at resistance, right? 200 fib, ref high, 200 fib, stalling out, but basically it's back where we started a week ago. So a whole lot of nothing. SPY, same thing. I don't need to repeat myself. Meh. IWM, slightly better, but basically in the zone of resistance. So if you have it, be careful. Meh. This is gonna be a real quick stream, I can tell. All right, the one notable area that I bought Thursday and Friday was Big Pharma. A lot of fear and hating, a lot of fear and loathing. I would like to buy more. AbbVie, where? Down here, 182, ref low. Down here, 176, I sold. Put spread, yeah, not a problem. Okay, not a problem. Earning was fine, but you can see the pop to the 200, 100 was, and the fib, that was a very quick reversal. So if it keep coming down and I buy a whole lot more, guess what? The next time it get up there, I won't forget. Eli Lilly got the pants beat off it, and earning was good. Okay, so I bought. I didn't buy a lot. Okay, I bought a few shares. I have far less Eli Lilly here than I had back here. Okay, that was a great run to make money, and then ever since then I trade very small. I do a lot of put spread, more so than the share. I saw put spread way down here. Yeah, way down here. Okay, I think that I saw one yesterday. Not that I like it, because if you look at the spread, they are $10 spread. Okay, so it's pretty massive. So I'm not a big fan of doing a $10 spread, because you tie up $1,000 of capital. But it's a rule. If I can get 10% premium credit out of that, I'm okay with that. So I did sell a spread, a 710 700 for like $1.35, something like that. That's fine. It's way down here, and should things go really bad, then I will figure out what to do. But for now, I'm willing to take the risk. And as far as buying more share, would I buy the share? I can be, because of that spread. Okay, if I don't have that spread going, would I buy it at 720, 711? Yeah. But for now, I'm gonna sit tight on my position, and I will add more in the Thursday and Friday if it hang around this area. Buying in the 730 is not a bad idea if it hold up here. Okay, and it needs to hold the ref low right here at 730, right here on this candle. The low was 730.34. So as long as it's in that area by next Thursday, I don't mind adding, and then adding more put spread below. Argenex, I did add a couple more times, yes, twice yesterday, and that's fine. No doubt, if it get up into anywhere near 580 again, I will trim. Certainly, the share, I think my average cost is below or around 552 ish. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't complain if it get to 580. But for now, I'm okay with holding. Would I add? Probably down here. Okay, I don't mind 61.8 fib, and I will add. That would be the last add. But we'll see. I have played by game. Would I put a stop on this? Perhaps, but it need to give me a couple days of action to see where it is, and then I might put a stop on the low of day yesterday, to minimize the loss. Not a big position, but given how Argenix move, even having 17 shares can really move the portfolio. It can be a quick down 500 or a quick up 1,000. Okay, that's just the way it is. So you got to be quick. It's a violent stock. Violence. All right. Been watching JSK. Did not buy yet. Was trying to sell put. It didn't trigger, but I'm gonna put in an alert again. Okay, I'm gonna put in an alert. Create alert. If I know it below 36, yeah. If that alert go off, then I know it is further breakdown. So once again, selling at 39 and exit at 40-ish was the right thing to do. I have traded JSK so many times the past 2+ years that it is what it is. Okay, you just stay disciplined. Ignore the rest. Okay, ignore all the noise. Last Pharma, MDGL. That's the other one that I bought into, and I added yesterday at 292. Basically at the 200 MA. No, I have an order at 290 that did not go off, but the 292 did go off. I have one more. The last order I have is way down here at the 270. I think 278 is where my order is. Basically just at that fib right there. So yeah, plus it could be, basically it would be an overshoot of the channel low. Okay, so be careful, but I do like the prospect of the company. Okay, that's a pretty solid looking line channel, right? Sure, it violated a few times, and it lasted about 5 weeks each time. Okay, each candle is 1 week, so there are some rough period, but I feel very comfortable owning it here, given how the trend of the company. It is the drug that they have that launched last year is trending up in the sales. All right, let's move on. Banks, too high, too hot. I blow them all out. I have no more exposure in banks. Visa out. Okay, so for now, too hot for me. If you have it, at the minimum, raise your stop. You can figure out where. Goldman Sachs out. Okay, if you want to squeeze some more out, 100 MA, yeah, rev high at that fib, Confluence, yeah. Bank of America, very clear, 200 MA, 100 MA, yeah, it's all kind of resistant coming up, so time to go. Okay, time to go. Time to look for exit. AXP, what more can I say? 100 MA, fib Confluence, time to go. This is why I said I blow them all out this week. I didn't have a lot. I have a few shares in many position, and I said I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. KRE, I don't have anything there, but if you have it, look, it's time. It's time. They're all the same. Okay, it's MS, the same, right? Like I said, if you trade the market or follow the market long enough, you can see that the sectors, within the sectors, many of the stocks behave very similarly, okay? Because the bots are doing the same thing. Okay, they're not buying Morgan Stanley over Goldman Sachs because the fundamental blah 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 nothing. Okay, the bots buy up the sector across the board, sell off the sector across the board. It is what it is. Okay, sure, individual people do something, but you and I, we are not the one moving the market. It is that simple. We don't move the market. The bots, the one that buy hundreds of thousands of shares in the millions, account for the 90% plus of the volume daily. They the one that move the market, not you or me. So done. Okay, banks all the same. There is no reason to think that we're gonna get back to the all-time high on any one of these stocks. No, I don't buy that. Outside of Visa might be, because Visa is about as recession proof. Nothing is 100% recession proof, but if there is one that is close to recession proof, would be Visa and MasterCard. They just make money on the swipe, and people will swipe more, even more, when times are tough. All right, let's move on to energy. Come on now. I saw a couple of put spread down here, made money. See, play both sides. Go short, make money on the put spread below. Do a bear put spread above, bull put spread below. Okay, so for now, I do nothing. Now, what I do, if oil get anywhere above this 71 here into the 100 and 200 MA, I will look for a bear spread again. Hey, if it give me a gift as it did last month, remember up here, you bet anything in the mid 70s, it would be a great gift to short, and I would outright short. I don't want to bother with the bear spread stuff, because why limit myself to 10%? I want 20%, 30%. I'd be greedy. CVX in the doghouse where it belongs. Okay, so nothing to do here. Nothing to do on any one of these. XOM, no. Oxy had earning, not so bad, not so good. Whatever. No need to be in it. Now, the one that I have exposure is Halliburton. Yeah, the put spread. Well, I sold naked put at 19 and 19 and a half the last 2 weeks. That's fine. Collect the money. Would I add share? Yes. My order is at 20. So every time it come down below 20, 19.95 is the order. It grab a few share every time. Okay, so that's fine. I have order that's it at 19.95 and 19.8. So, but other than that, if it drop below again on Monday and Tuesday, I will sell naked 19.5, 19 puts again. MDU had earning. It's good. It's did not break out. It's at least right now the 100 is holding, so that's fine. Nothing. Hey, if it come back into the 16, if it come back into the 50 MA, I'm buying more. Okay. I don't mind. Keep adding to this position. Alrighty, let's move on to gold, and then we will close it out. Gold, I do nothing. I trim all I want to trim. I have no desire to buy anything yet. No need to chase. Where do I want to buy? Down here. Okay. The highest I'm willing to pay, I have an alert that I set at 302. if that alert go off, then I will look to sell put spread down here in the high 280s or maybe 290. But as far as order to buy, down here 295, and then the gap fill at 292. There is nothing above that. I'm not buying this thing in the 300 now. I can wait down here. Okay, I was happy to buy some here on this gap fill, and I was happy to get the F out when it popped again. It was a no-brainer when I saw 313, 314, 311. I'm like, get me out. So everything that I bought here went out, and so for now, that's it. GDX. If you want to trim, you should. Okay. If I can sell, I think I did sell a naked put at 46.5, I believe. Yeah, I think I got like 30 cents or something like that. Yeah, so I don't have any problem selling all of my GDX over here. Okay, anything, if I see 51 to the 53, I'm blowing out my last 200 shares. There is not a hesitation, no need to be in it. I can always buy back, okay? But yeah, I think that's what my plans are. SLV, if I see 30, I did trim on this day. When I saw 30, I trimmed. I got like 29.9-ish on 20% of my position. That was the order that I had up here. I had the order up here after I see it fail. Well, the first time I had it, okay, was just right above the gap fill, and I missed this wick here, and I saw it again, and I said, that's it. I'm not gonna miss it the third time. So I keep my eye on it, and on this pop here, I said, all right, let me get out on what I want to get out, and I did. And I trimmed more on this pop here as well. So basically, I took off a third of my position as far as SLV. Not a problem, especially when the cost is mostly below 28. Okay, I bought it here, I bought it here. So if my cost is below 28, I take the 8% plus gain and put the cash on the sideline. Okay, that's it. That was a quick one. Thank you for watching.